Welcome to AP Daily, Topic 3.2. I'm Jill Westerland, and I'm going to walk you through using if statements, and we'll talk a little bit about how they affect the control and the flow of a program. So the learning objective for this lesson is Con 2A, representing a logical process with a conditional statement, and then you can read the rest of the essential knowledge statements that feed into that. We're building off of our use of Boolean from topic 3.1. So the first thing I want you to do is look at this graphic. An if statement is going to be based on a condition, and that condition will evaluate to one of two options. Remember what we learned in topic 3.1, they're going to always evaluate to a true or a false result logically. So depending on the setup of this condition, you'll be controlling that as the programmer. We call it a one-way condition or a one-way selection because there's only an if. There's no option for it not, happening. We'll get to that in the next topic. So here's some program code that I want you to look at that is a one-way selection. So take a minute and review the code. I've used the variable my age and defined it as 16. And then I have an output statement. Then I have an if statement. If my age is greater than or equal to 16, which it is in this particular piece of code, it's going to then step into the condition and execute these program statements. As it comes out of the condition, it will then complete the program code. So here would be the output for this piece of code. Now you can imagine that for some test cases, this wouldn't always satisfy the condition. So I'd like for you to pause the video and set up your own piece of program code using perhaps these variables and these statements, or maybe tweak them a little bit and make them your own, and change the definition of my age so that it works differently within your condition. Maybe declare another variable and have it compare those two, and then see what you get. All right, hopefully you made changes in a couple of places and saw some different outputs, because whether the if condition is satisfied or not will determine how the flow of the program executes. Now, I want to draw your attention as we close out this topic to this last essential knowledge statement. The if statement is written so that it will execute when the condition is true. If there is no true found in the condition, it's going to skip it altogether. So if you think back and look at your code that you created, the actual flow of the program is altered or affected by the condition, whether it's met or satisfied. In the next video, we're going to look at examples for use of an if statement in the Magpie Chatbot Lab. I hope you join me.